Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm at the same spot I was recording last time. I want to make another video. Don't have a lot of battery actually in this AirPods, but I gotta make it be kind of fast. Also, please don't expect this one to have the same kind of editing as the last one. I meant to get this out. Oh my goodness, I last typed this document 8 days ago. That'd be like November 1st, which makes so much sense. You'll see why in a second. Taylor Swift has announced the Eras Tour. I'm wondering how it works. So I got this little script here for me. So if I'm going to know here, I'm gonna that's why. So anyways, let's get into it. November 1st, she announced that she's going on tour with the title being the Eras Tour. Why does this matter so much? First, let's get into the background behind it. I believe Taylor Swift fans, I don't have all the facts behind this, were some of the first to use the Stan Twitter slang term era. Her albums have usually been released once every 2 years with different colors, themes, and musical styles associated with each one. She has previously toured for each album besides the first one. The time between an album is announced, and sometimes before that, while she's teasing an album, through that time she is touring until the next one. So from the time an album is announced through the time she's touring until the next album, that's an era. Her Lover tour was canceled due to COVID. But Fearless Speak Now, Red 1989, and Reputation all toured. And Lover was going to, but COVID and all that stuff. She did not tour Folk with Evermore for this reason because of COVID. Also, they're more like COVID albums anyways, not just in the sense that they're not her normal style, and she liked them because of COVID. Now that's it. 4 to 6 albums have come out since Reputation that she did not get to tour. 4 be cool. 4 is Lover that she has gone to tour. Folk with Evermore, as I previously mentioned, and now Midnights. So this is kind of why she's doing that. Since the end 29, and the other two, the 5 and 6, I'm gonna explain right now. Since the end of 2019. Oh, by the way, also same as last time, it's used in construction. I just realized this place to record. Taylor has started to re-record her music. Long story short, pun intended, she has always wanted to own her own music, and around that time, 2019, her masters were sold. This was actually when she was going on tour. But yeah, I think she may still have the performing rights. This is very messy. I just do not know the intricacies behind this. Maybe it's all laid out and I just do not understand it. With the current understanding I have, I'm going to explain just what could happen. But anyways, back to her re-recordings. Since that time, her masters were sold. She has since decided to re-record each of her albums with parentheses Taylor's version at the end of each album. Album and song titled to loophole her way around the issue. Each recorded albums come with at least 6 songs from the vault to incentivize streaming these versions. Besides the fact that we're streaming the music that she owns. These are songs that were scrapped from the earlier versions of these albums that are being released, often with at least 2 features per set of vault tracks. So far, 2 recorded albums have come out, Freebase Taylor's version and Red Taylor's version, which you should stream instead of the original ones, as well as 2 re-recorded singles from her album 1989. So that would be This Love Taylor's version and Louder Streams Taylor's version. The tour announcement has a graphic with all 10 eras pictured. This implies she will perform music from all 10 eras, and this is kind of what the video is about. I'm just going to explain what I think could happen. This would make sense, as she'd likely want to perform songs that she hasn't gotten to perform live from Lover, Folklore, and Evermore, along with her Midnight songs. Also makes sense as songs like Mr. Perfectly Fine, for example, and Love Story, Taylor's version, and as well as especially the 10-minute version of All Too Well have gained immense popularity globally, and would have to be performed. At least All Too Well 10-minute version would have to be performed, and she can. She owns it. We're all good. It also makes sense that Taylor's songs performed on tour would have a good increase in streams during and after the tour, and before as well, but not as much during and after, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong about after. The effect is more before. I'm unsure. But she does not own all her songs that she would probably perform, because 12 eras were performed. She only owns half of that, 6 albums. So what will she do? Well, she has a few options. She can play, I think it's mainly 3 options, in my opinion. First option, she can play whatever she wants. All fans' favorites across the 12 albums and have a fun time. This is very likely to happen. Pros, everyone attending the Eras Tour will get their favorites on all of Taylor's 12 albums. Cons, many of Taylor's old songs will get more streams, which Taylor does not own fully. And I don't know what that means for her specifically, besides it's just not, you know, she doesn't even own those albums, so like, what's the point? I don't know if she doesn't fully get paid for those or whatever. Then she could play everything she owns. This would be 6 out of 10 albums. Not 12, sorry. So, you know, it is over half, so that's pretty nice. And the other 4 don't have as many songs, but they have a ton of hits. So the 6 out of 10 albums she owns: Fearless Taylor version, Red Taylor's version, Lover, Folklore, Everyone, Next, as I said, as well as 289 singles. Taylor Swift, Speak Now, the album, by the way, 1989, and Reputation are not pictured in the promotional tour graphic. Pros: everything streamed in air of the tour will be Taylor owned, and she'll get all the dues for it. Cons: the title will be a misnomer, leading fans will be upset. Exceptions to this, despite the increase in owned streams, unowned versions will always be streamed. Additionally, fans will likely already stream unowned songs first for the tour due to its name, and you know they're always going to stream those unknown songs. So I'd say this is the least likely option. She could play only full owned songs and perform only unowned songs and mashups. I think she definitely will perform. Those are like 2 squares trying to mate. Oh, those were 2 squares. No, they saw me and heard me and they got scared and I got scared too. Don't care. Be aware. She is very known for performing mashups on tour, and there are tons of short songs that she will probably play mashups of, especially Less Than Hoes that I think he knows. I'm always on the lookout now. If she does not perform the whole song, then she may be less inclined to stream it. This way she only performs her own songs. Exceptions to this, again, despite the increase in streams, unknown versions will always be streamed. Fans are likely to stream the unknown songs and mashups more, especially after the fans have seen her on tour. And then she can release singles of her re-recorded songs in lieu of the Era tour. I believe this is, I said this, we feel like this was the most likely option. I do not think this is the most likely option now. Fans will want Taylor to perform songs from all areas, and Taylor will likely want to own all the songs perform. But at this time frame, she probably will not. It doesn't make sense. She's likely re-recorded many songs already prior to album releases. Well, she's definitely re-recorded Out of the Woods Taylor's version. Or, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Because it was sampled on Question on Midnights. Bad Blood Taylor's version was re-recorded and included in DC League of Super Pets. Speak Now Taylor's version, the album, is on its way. Maybe it's being mastered right now or something. Hey Squirrel, what you doing? Why are you facing me? Oh, there are nuts on the ground. Okay, well, I'm a little bit scared for that. It was teased in the Bejeweled music video, speaking of album. They're featured in an orchestral version of not only Long Live, but also Enchanted. And Long Live were both featured there. Enchanted Taylor's version also, you know, the very likely, as it blew up on TikTok, again, Speak Now Taylor version is being teased. Wildest Dreams Taylor version also blew up on Wildest Dreams also blew up on TikTok, and that also became a single for that same reason. Lots of, again, Easter eggs for it, being the next one. Speak Now. Don't Blame Me Taylor's version also blew up on TikTok. I mean, don't blame me, not Taylor's version. It's not owned yet. And the first day Midnights came out, it was the only song not for Midnights on her Spotify top 10. She can only re-record this though. Well, starting tomorrow, actually, or today, depending, November 10th, depending on when it's uploaded. And then anything else, there's a lot of singles, not quite sure. She'll definitely perform a lot of songs. There's a lot of popular runs. I bet she'll play a lot of them from 1989. I have a whole nother document, but I don't think it's worth another video. Yeah, that's about it, really. I'm gonna do another video eventually, maybe another week and a half or so. You'll see, I don't really know. But yeah, that's it for today. Again, it sounds like the video is updated. I just wanted to put this video out because why not? Yeah, I'm excited. I'll say bye, and then I'll stick around for a few more minutes, update you on my life. Not actually, but I'll see you guys for those who don't want to leave. I am watching a little bit of Rebels, Andor, catching up a lot on a lot of TV. That's just the main goal. Super hyped for Wakanda Forever. I actually have yet to see Werewolf by Night. So over Thanksgiving break, I'm gonna watch Werewolf by Night, Black Panther by Wakanda Forever, and the Christmas special. Yeah. So that's it. Marvel and DC. I'm behind on Andor though. But I'm excited. Anyways, that's it. See ya.